In this video, we take a look at 5 pieces of gear for DJs and producers under $1,500. Find out which ones those are coming up. Thank you for watching PDot TV, where you'll find tips, tricks, and tutorials for DJs and music performers. Now let's get into the video.
So this week's deal is going to be based around Pioneer Pro DJ. So for the first piece of gear under $1,500 is a Pioneer XBJ1000 MK2. This takes the XBJ1000 and takes it to the next level. You get full touchscreen control and almost all the features that you get out of Pioneer's top-of-the-line CDJ, but for almost half the price. So this is a great piece of gear and a great media player if you're just starting out and you have a little bit of scratch to spend. If you have the amount of money to spend on this and you plan on playing in a lot of the major clubs around the world, this is a great piece of gear to have for your bedroom. So if you want to get familiar with the Pioneer record box workflow, especially the size of the player, how to move around the actual player with the pitch, the start stop, cue buttons, and how to scroll through all your tracks and all the functions of the Pioneer DJ record box workflow, and you have a little bit of money, this is the way to go if you want to really get deep in that kind of workflow as a DJ. So Pioneer XBJ1000 MK2, super thumbs up. Now, if you want an actual CDJ that can still play CDs and has a little bit more flexibility than the XDJ that I just showed, the Pioneer CDJ 900 Nexus is definitely the way to go. You don't get the fully updated Nexus 2 way of scrolling and tagging your tracks that you get in the XBJ 1000 MK2, but this player has a lot to offer. You get that full color waveform on the screen. You get a lot of functionality that's similar to the CDJ2000 Nexus or 2000 Nexus 2, but still the price is really good. Still under $1,400. This is a solid player. And also, if you're a mobile DJ that still has to play CDs because you might be at a wedding, someone hands you a CD for a routine or a song that they want to hear specifically, this is the player for you. And to go along with those players, the first mixer I have up is the Pioneer DJM850S. This mixer is solid, still the standard 4-channel DJM format that Pioneer made famous. You get 4 channels with EQs and gains and individual color effects for each channel, which was made famous by the 800 and was carried over into this mixer. You still get the same kind of beat effects that you get on the 900, but you don't have that touch strip that you have on the 900. But what's awesome about this mixer is it has an audio interface right on the top, like the 900, that can attach to Tractor Pro or Serato DJ, which is great, especially for this price. You get the functionality almost like at least 80% of the DJM 900 Nexus, but for about $500 less. You get all that functionality in this mixer. If you're looking for a mixer for the bedroom that has a lot of the functionality that you would see in the club standard setup, this is definitely the way to go. But if you're a lot more like a turntablist and you need cue points and you're very ingrained in the Serato DJ form of DJing, I would say this Pioneer DJM S9 is the way to go. This mixer, as soon as it came out until now, has been basically the premier mixer of a lot of DJ turntablist performers, with 8 cue points and effects that the way they have them set up with the onboard effects as well as Serato DJ effects with the toggle switches that have momentary and latch. This mixer is a beast. Plus the crossfader is crazy. Not only can you adjust the tension on it, but you can adjust the cut-in time, and not only the crossfader, but the up faders, the volume faders have adjustments so you can make them fade in slow or fast, have a super sharp cutoff, or fade in really nicely if you're doing long blends. This mixer is the one, especially if you're a DJ turntablist performer. This is probably the next mixer I'm gonna buy. I've played on it a ton of times. There's so much potential for this mixer for performance. Pioneer DJ knocked this one out of the park, and that's why it's so popular right now, and I can't see a mixer coming out anytime soon, especially after NAMM where nothing was announced that kind of knocked this off the pedestal. This is the mixer to get if you're a turntablist or DJ performer of that type, especially if you have turntables. Finally, we have the Pioneer DJ polarized. This is the sampler sequencer, the first polarized that they came out with. This thing is really interesting if you have a bit of money to spend and you're really ingrained in the record box DJ environment. This thing can hook up and sync to everything on your record box DJ network as long as it's connected via Ethernet. You can have your samples queued up and saved onto the actual device, and there's a 16-step sequencer below it. If you're playing more EDM, or I shouldn't say EDM, but if you're playing more dance music like deep house, tech house, techno, I could see this thing being a beast, especially because you can add in your fills, your different beats to kind of go in between rhythms. This thing is super cool, especially for the fact that it's Dave Smith instruments, so you know that the quality of audio coming out of this thing is really high, and the fact that it all syncs with the Pioneer record box DJ setup, super cool, super easy to integrate. You don't have to worry about syncing it up or syncing up MIDI or anything like that. Everything is hooked up with one cable. You're good to go, and the sound quality is on point, and the sequencer is not that difficult to get around. So if you're looking to add a little bit more to your DJ setup than just DJing and you want to get a little bit more into performance, this might be the ticket.
So that's a look at 5 great pieces of gear for under $1,500 for producers and DJs. If you're interested in purchasing any of those, links can be found down below in the description. And if you found this video useful, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right there. And if you want to see more content, just go ahead and click on that video right there. And thank you for watching PDot TV, where you'll find tips, tricks, and tutorials for DJs and music performers. See you next time.